My name is Griffted, and this is the road to a sub 2 minute Rathalos. This is a challenge or a goal that I set for myself. I wanted to get a sub 2 minute Rathalos hunt with the hunting horn, and I figured it'd be kind of cool to go over some of the clips and the struggles of trying to achieve that time. So let's go ahead and dive right into the first clip. This is one of my earlier runs. I placed a affinity booster and I put my Rocksteady on way too early. Also, I'm using Rocksteady, and okay, big whiff, bad hit, another big whiff. Okay, this is a terrible start. Okay, flies up and I get a flash. Ideally for this matchup, you do not want the Rathalos to fly at all. Getting some good damage here. Really looking for a topple or a flinch, but it looks like I'm not going to get it here. I've noticed that my attack up extra large and my self-improvement encore is not up as well, so I'm missing a huge amount of damage. Okay, forward recital. Forward recital is good. The problem is it messes with your positioning, so it's not that good on this matchup, save for a few cases, and there I finally get the topple that I was fishing for earlier. One annoying thing about the quest that you'll see coming up is the waterfall activation. Waterfall activation is a run killer essentially, and you do not want the Rathalos to activate the waterfall, but the problem is a Rathian will come eventually and set the waterfall trap off like 90% of the time. Not my first run, so my time was actually not horrible. I got a sub 3, looking like 251.90. Okay, we got a gameplay change here. I'm queuing up my songs right outside the Rathalos nest. And we're trying a new strat by placing bombs at the opening and using a Rocksteady mantle again. Not a very effective strategy that I'll soon find out. But not a bad start. And also not a bad weapon choice either, but it's not optimal for this match. One thing I've noticed throughout this is I'm not playing the optimal song. I really feel like the optimal song for this weapon is the recovery up large song. That way you're always super slamming and you always have songs queued up. Again, we're staying on the head here, getting really good damage. As I rewatch this footage, I'm really noticing a ton of missed hits, bad positioning, putting myself in terrible spots. I get a good knockdown here, which is going to allow for some solid damage on the head. Unfortunately, I don't think it's enough to make up for the run. That jump up and slam back down attack is the bane of my existence, and I get the kill. 250. Okay, we have a weapon change here. We switch back to the bone horn, and this is the horn that I've sort of settled into as my Rathalos practice continues. Play the song right outside the arena. I come in and I place the affinity booster down. I get a good first hit, but then the rest of my opening falls apart right here. I'm still using the Rocksteady at this point, a change that I'll make very shortly. The Rathalos flies and I get the flash. Some pretty good positioning here, good damage. I missed that forward recital. I really thought that would hit. And I really got lucky with that knockout with the back recital. Good topples. Damage on the head, and I'm queuing up that Scout Fly song. This is one of the benefits of using this horn, is having that song. The jump up slam down move, again, toasting me. Okay, damage on the head, good knockout. I really think I'm going to seal the deal pretty close, and there it is. I felt really good about that run, and that was a 236.73. Okay, we're seeing a couple more changes here. First, I'm taking a Mega Demon Drug at the beginning of a quest, queuing up my songs right outside the arena. We are using the Basil Hunting Horn as well. Place my affinity booster and use the evasion mantle. And I open, with a great opening, and this is what I've settled into as my Rathalos practice continues. An opening very similar to this. Right here I put myself in a terrible position, and I opened myself up for that jump up slam down attack. I was really hoping to get close to the head on that one. Okay, great timing on the roar. These Rathalos roars are relatively easy to roll through, which makes this a prime quest for the evasion mantle. I get lucky with the back recital and I knock him out. I roll too far away, which messes up my positioning and kills my time. And here's where things fall apart. He triggers the waterfall, and watch this. For some reason, I don't go over the edge, and it stops me right before the edge. So I jump down, and then I whiff the hit. And right here, I panic, and I'm just so fed up with the quest. I drop a trap, and I trank him. The trap doesn't activate. Everything is going wrong on this quest. Even with all those mistakes, my gameplay is definitely improved, and it reflects in my time as well, pulling a 224. I'd like to go into further detail about the armor sets that I'm using for my speedruns in a different video. Briefly there, I show the set that I was using for this run. Same opening as before. We play the song outside. Affinity booster and evasion mantle. I open with the forward smash, and I think I'm going to switch that to the super slam. Good flinch. That flinch is almost always guaranteed. Watching the gameplay here, the difference is drastic between this final clip and the first clip that I have in the video. And that's over the span of about 1.5 days of Rathalos practice. Here things get a little pear-shaped for me. That jump up and slam down move is the bane of my existence. Trying to recover the run here, but I've lost so much time. And this gameplay really makes me believe that sub 2 is possible for my skill level. I just have to not waste as much time as I am right here. Get a good flinch, but I know I lost so much time. I'm a little bit panicked at this point, and I just want to get the quest over. And I'm playing sloppy, and I get hit with that giant fireball. Now I think the quest is 100% done. So I flash him out of the sky, and I just want to get it over with. So I trap him and trank him. The first 2/3 of this quest went really well, but the last third went pear-shaped, as you guys saw. I pulled a 210. I look forward to continuing my practice and getting a sub 2 minute Rathalos hunt. Thank you guys for watching.